In today's video, we're going to be comparing Fortnite running on the Switch 2 and the Switch OLED. If you see my video before about Fortnite on the Switch, I actually initially had some harsh things to say when I played it at first, but then when I played on the Switch Lite, I realized it's actually not that bad. I did hear that there's a new version of Fortnite for the Switch 2, so I'm expecting better performance, but that's what we're gonna see in this video. So obviously I'm not gonna be getting the same gameplay for each of these. I'll play the same type and I'll show you guys the settings for each of these, and then we'll just go back and forth between the two. Loaded into the main menu, let's go ahead and just confirm the settings that we're running. I don't think you have too much control over the settings on the Switch. So graphics, you actually have no control at all. There's no graphic settings. So we'll play one round of Battle Royale and see how it goes. And just to put this out there, the Switch screen does not look pixelated like it does through the camera. It actually looks really, really clear. Okay, game found, took a while. So we loaded in and it did take a while actually. I wanna say at least a minute to load in. So not the best. Fortnite has a tendency to look a little choppy when it first starts, and then things kind of cache and calm down. So I hope that is the case for this. Because right now it looks pretty bad. Ooh, what do these do? Ooh. Alright, that's cool. Oh god. There's no shot I win this. More specifically, there's no shot. Oh! Let's try that again. I don't think there's a way to actually show the FPS on here, so we're gonna leave that as it is. For as advanced as Fortnite is, it still looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if I can. This is gonna not end well at all. Dude. Now the benefit of the Switch OLED is that we still have all these different accessories. So I'm gonna try playing with these Nixie Joy-Cons. These have a little bit more travel, joysticks feel a little more accurate, so hopefully it helps a lot. Maybe it won't. No, it's just me. Now let's try it on the Switch 2. I have higher hopes for this. The Switch 2 also has mouse mode. I'll do a game normally and then I'll do a game with mouse mode to see how that feels. The Switch 2 already looks better. Let's see if it gives us the ability to actually change the graphic settings. And it doesn't look like it does. I would have liked to see at least what it's running at, but it does go ahead and show you mouse controls. So let's just jump into a game and see how it is. Found a game way faster. It also loaded in very fast. If you remember the Switch OLED, when you load in on that one, it's like 5 seconds left before you drop. This one, over 40 seconds. And this, wow, this feels like I'm playing on the RNG Ally. This feels really good. I'm still not a fan of the joystick, the Joy-Cons. It looks like aim assist is a lot better on this. This is definitely running, it feels like 60 FPS, whereas the Switch OLED is running at 30. Things already look rendered for the most part. Maybe a good choice. How many shots is that? Jeez. It definitely feels smoother, and I think that helps. I'm still not a fan with the small travel of the Joy-Cons, and I feel like that's a reason that it doesn't actually... I don't want to say it makes you aim worse, but it kind of does. You have less travel. Get rid of this. Put that there. Somebody's here. See, even that, like, it's not clean. Yeah, I killed him, but it's not clean. This runs so much better, though. Like, this is actually playable. That's crazy, because I remember in the past, I tried to play on the Switch, and it just wasn't viable. The Switch Lite was passable just because it's a small little guy. But this actually feels like you can play with your friends and they don't have to carry you. God, I hope you turn around. That's crazy. So this thing sends crows? That's wild. What does this one send? Oh. See, crows suck. Where'd he go? Dude, I shouldn't be doing this. That's pretty cool. I want to try that. What the hell? That's crazy damage. You guys missed it, but I got another body. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I'm just gonna finish this game off the screen. You guys know it runs well. Now that we tried it with the Joy-Cons, let's go ahead and try it with the mouse mode. So first we have to go and turn on the actual mouse controls, and it looks like you have the option of using just the right for mouse, left, or both. So I'm assuming that means you can control and just aim with this one, or you can use both. Let's try both for now. Now apply those. Okay, so we got a mouse right here. I will say this is very uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to hold it like this or if you're supposed to hold it like this. It's just, my wrist is not made to be like that. Let's give it a go here. So it looks like they both control here. I don't like that, it feels weird. I'm just gonna use this as a mouse. Okay, apply. All right, there we go. Now, this is the mouse. This is just the Joy-Con. All right, this definitely is gonna take some getting used to. I do like aiming with this though. It does feel more accurate. But I was freaking out for a bit. It's like half normal, half not normal. Definitely no aim assist. You want to make sure you're playing on a... You want to make sure you're playing on a nice surface. There's someone right here. Let's see if I can throw this bone at them. Oh, he's running away. That's crazy. What was that? Dude, I can't with this. This is so wrong. I'm out of ammo. Is he also out of ammo? Yeah, dude, this does not feel that good. Is dude still over here? He probably dipped. Somebody's dropping on me. Dude, it's the same guy. This is so hard to aim with. And I'm sure I could adjust the sensitivity. I'm not gonna. Is he gonna get in the car? Oh my god, I'm whiffing! Jesus Christ, that was bad. I think you guys get the gist. I'm gonna complete this off camera. Alright, I didn't think I would win, but I did. That doesn't change my opinion on these things. So Fortnite on the Switch 2 compared to the Switch OLED. Is it different? 1000%. It seems like it runs at 1080-60, whereas this one runs at 720-30. I'm still not that good at the game on controller compared to mouse and keyboard, but I did have a much harder time playing and playing well on the Switch OLED, just due to the gameplay limitations and the graphics. That being said, the Switch 2 does play really well, and I was actually pleased. If you hook this up to a TV with a proper controller with better thumbsticks, I'm pretty sure you can play much better. You guys saw the mouse mode gameplay. It's weird. I'm not a fan of it, especially in this format. I do want some type of grip to be made, like a third-party accessory where I can actually have my hand like a mouse. It just feels weird to use the face buttons and also be tilted. It doesn't feel right. My wrist is not made for that, but you don't have to do that. So that's also a thing. I want to know what you guys think. If you guys have tried Fortnite and if you think it looks better too, let me know down in the comments. If you like the video, drop a like. If you see more videos in the future, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.